Hey folks, welcome to Life on Beagle Road. Tonight I'm working in the garden and getting things ready for fall. Before I get into the garden, I wanted to say that I had an amazing day reading all of your comments on our last video. We started our YouTube channel to document our family's lives and, look back at it when we're old and be like, look how cool we were. But it has turned into something that we really enjoy most of the time. And we like making content for you to watch. And we, of course, like to share what we've learned. But we also like to make people laugh because, honestly, it makes my day when somebody comments and is like, oh, I really needed a laugh. I haven't laughed all day. I've been down because of this pandemic. I've been down because of the economy. I've been down because some days are just harder than others. And making people laugh is awesome. And today, you guys made me laugh a lot. A lot. Oh, look, it's the crew of thieves. Maybe I ought to go feed them before I get into the garden, or they will be following me trying to eat everything that I pick. That turkey just dang near took my finger off trying to get a mealworm. This is not a mealworm. Our goal this year was to have a successful, prolific, productive spring and fall garden, and we did just that. We did it so well that I think we can do a fall garden too. I'm going to go through and harvest what is ripe right now, and then I'm going to start pulling out some plants that are done so that we can start to get ready for our fall planting already. Even though it's 100 degrees and 87% humidity, I'm thinking about fall. You ever wonder what I'm listening to in the background while I'm doing chores? It's either classic rock or most likely a true crime podcast. This is my guilty pleasure, or really not so guilty. This is my self-care time. Spending time in the garden, spending time with the animals, listening to grown-up content and other grown-ups talking, and drinking a glass of wine. Let's talk about our tomatoes this year. I planted a ton of tomato plants. Kenny has told you many times that I planted too many tomato plants. He was right. Don't tell him. Here's what I learned though. These Genovese tomatoes are my favorite sauce tomato. They are much sweeter than, say, the San Marzano or the Amish paste. I love them for sauce. Look at this mortgage lifter. I mean, holy tomato. And they are delicious. Like, so good on a sandwich. So good as a sandwich. So good as a snack. I mean, these things are just the tomatoes to end all tomatoes. The San Marzano I found is really a bit too savory for my taste in sauce. And I don't want to add sugar to our homemade sauce. So I'll be planting fewer of these next year. These guys are just little generic slicing sauce hybrid tomatoes from the local feed store. But I'll tell you, the flavor on these is amazing. These are ones we've been putting on sandwiches a lot too. So I will grow these again. Love the flavor. Blight definitely got the San Marzano tomatoes as well. So I'm going to pick what's ripe. I'll probably pull these out pretty soon. The ones that are ripe, I don't think I'm going to put in my sauce. I'm just going to make some tomato paste that I can keep as a thickening agent for later. Like I said, the flavor's just not quite for me in my sauce. I think one of our viewers said I could dehydrate them, turn them into a powder, and then add water later to make a tomato paste. Maybe I'll try that. If you were that viewer, please, if you could reiterate the instructions, because I have a poor memory, that would be awesome. I don't have a poor memory because of a medical condition. I have a poor memory because of children and the husband. Speaking of blight and things our viewers have taught us, look how these bean plants have recovered. We cut off all of the leaves that had blight. We were careful not to put them in our compost, but took them away and burned them. Actually, the first time we tried to throw them out, but our trash company wouldn't take them because they won't take yard waste. But anyway, we burned them and we made sure not to splash any dirt up onto the leaves while we were watering. And voila, these came back so well. Oh, and I also used a copper thing. Forget what it's called. That's not helpful. Let me get the bag. This copper fungicide. We used that on the bean plants too. Put it some other places in the garden as well to make sure that it wasn't spreading. Obviously, it didn't get the Samarzanas very well, but you know, you win some, you lose some. This butternut squash is doing amazing. I already have 4 or 5 squash inside, gave some to my mom. There's lots more ripening out here. In fact, this one is totally ready to be picked. I will be so happy to have these in the fall. All right, let's get this bed cleaned out. We can definitely start here and I can get some lettuce into this bed pretty soon. I'm definitely ready for some homegrown leafy greens again. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. Oh, Toad, just peeing all over me. Oh goodness. All right, we'll put you down. I haven't been peed on that much since, well, I was gonna say since the kids were babies, but I'm actually gonna say since the last time the Bucks were in rut. Whoa, cool. Well, I guess I needed a shower anyway. I'm concerned about how much urine that Toad held. Do you think he has a kidney problem? Maybe I should tell him. Okay, I've got this bed cleared out so I can put some lettuce in it. I'm gonna check the weather and see when there are a couple upcoming days that aren't gonna be swelteringly hot to plant lettuce. A lot of times lettuce seeds won't germinate when it's super hot, so wanna make sure that I'm picking the right time to do it. If it looks like it's gonna be continuously way too hot, I will start them inside and transplant them, but would really rather direct sow. I don't think I will replant every bed with lettuce. Some will just get compost and mulch over the top to keep weeds out, and we will, you know, put them to bed until next year, because I don't think I need that many fall crops. Plus, good news, I've picked up a good amount of contract work, so things are a little busy. All right, I cannot leave you hanging without a look at my gourds and some watermelons and pumpkins and other good stuff that we have going on right now. The gourds! Hold on, I'm filming an ending. The gourds have been a massive success. Kenny just came into the garden for the first time in I don't even know how long. Yeah, that's a long time in garden life.
Yeah, well, you know, I wasn't expecting like explosiveness.
Explosive. There are so many gourds.
And weeds. There's a lot of weeds. Why do you have it on this funky screen that makes this all blue?
Well, I didn't. It wasn't green until the sun started going down. It's hot.
Woo!
I thought we weren't criticizing Courtney on this channel.
I wasn't gonna. But you smell funny. That's mine. Give me that. No, it's not wine. It's mine.
I didn't want people to think I only drank wine.
Maybe you ought to tone it down. Hot! Yeah, look at this gourd!
Yeah.
Holy shnikes!
Do you like my gourds?
We should probably harvest those potatoes this week.
The potatoes?
Yeah, the potatoes are
I'm
looking...
a potato.
The potatoes are ready to go.
I'm a potato.
Did you show them everything?
Yes.
It's cray
I'm doing the ending.
Oh, my bad.
I don't know where you've been.
I was actually inside dancing with the girls. They were making me do all of these dance moves. I didn't do any of the ballet, but I definitely tried the hip hop, and I realized that my knees
You's old.
are really old.
You's old.
41 crept up real quick.
My point is, the gourds, massive success. And really, what else matters? Nothing. Nothing else matters. Thank you all for watching. And like I said, thank you for commenting. And you guys are hilarious.
This garden is crazy, folks. Oh my gosh. And my peppers are amazing. Yeah. See you tomorrow.